Hi Capricorn, it's Meg with Padmes and I'm doing your love reading for April 1st through 7th. And we're calling in our angels and guides with the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the point of contention or the point of consciousness that both you and the person that you are thinking about have in common. And then we're going to look at your energy around that and their energy around that and see what's going on, Capricorn. Hold on just a moment. Organizing. Okay, let's see. What's going on with you, Capricorn? This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. There we go. Okay, Capricorn. The common point of interest and these three cards are for you, Capricorn. These three cards are for your partner. And let's look at your common point of interest first. The first thing that's coming up is the Chariot reversed. So there's some kind of, what I'm hearing is lack of closure, lack in closure. But this would be some kind of challenge about something moving forward. Or it's like something that wants to happen, that wants to beeline, that wants to go forward really quickly. There's some kind of challenge or there's some kind of obstacle that is keeping something from moving forward. And this is the mutual point of interest between the two of you, or what you're both are thinking of. I want to get a clarifier for that. And here's the Wheel of Fortune. This is like divine timing. The reason why this isn't moving forward right now, on one hand, it does have to do with divine timing. It has to do with destiny and fate. There's a reason why there's a halt here at this time. But also, it seems like there's a reason for this not moving forward, not going through. Like the actual fairy tale, this is my fairy tale card. It's like the fairy tale seems to be coming in the future. One more. Right. This is moving slowly for a purpose. This is moving slowly for a reason. But your common point of interest is talking about feeling like something was a fairy tale, having some obstacles to get to the fairy tale. And there's a reason why it's moving slowly. But this would be, slow to get moving, slow to get going. But the obstacles, I keep wanting to say that there's a reason for the obstacles. There's a reason for wanting to make this grounded and solid and safe and being careful with each step. So it does look like though there was some kind of pause, there was some kind of challenge, even though it seems like a good idea and it seems like everything, like there's some kind of fairy tale or dream going on there. And yet, I'm going to pull one more qualifier for that. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it does seem like there's some grief and upset around how slowly this is moving. I will say that. So it's like if everything is awesome and this is such a fairy tale, why is this moving so slowly? Or what's the obstacle? And there's grief around it. There's sadness. So let me check on what your energy is, Capricorn, around this. The first thing that you're showing me is that there's a lot of strength here. It's almost like I have to have a lot of self-control around this. And I'm going to get a qualifier. Why is strength here? I have to have a lot of self-control around this situation. And it's almost like I've even had to change signals or change channels. I've had to change my frequency because I have to have so much self-control around this. It's like I was excited and thinking about this situation one way, and now I've had to change everything. So basically, I don't go crazy. I think that's the feeling that I'm getting, Capricorn. So, okay, I want to. Why is the Seven of Pentacles reversed here? Why are you changing channels? Tell me more about this self-control and changing channels. Right. It's like, unless I was just ready to emotionally move forward and move on from this, I had to change the way I was thinking about this so that I could basically survive. Capricorn. Okay, and your next card is the Star reversed. So this is your highest and greatest potential not being fulfilled here. This is also like a kind of a feeling of loss of hope. So let's take a look at that. Why is the Star reversed, Capricorn? Some loss of hope because there just hasn't been any decision being made. It feels like it's moving so slowly that there's no decision that has been able to take effect here. I haven't been able to make a decision. I've lost some hope because I don't have enough information. So I want to know more about that, Cap. I don't have enough information on moving forward with this. I'm hearing no solid ground, and then you're coming up as the emperor, and you're like, and you know I like some solid ground. You know I like to be the emperor of my empire. I like to be the decision maker. I like to be able to have all of the information and, you know, make the healing happen, make the star happen, make the higher consciousness happen. And so I like to be in control of this situation, or, you know, I like to be able to make things work and make things go and make things happen. And so I've had to change channels in order to even keep this in my life. Wow, Capricorn. Okay. So here is your last card, and you're like, I'm hearing self-control. So we're going back to the self-control of your first card, but this is like I'm doing that by meditating. I'm doing that through self-care. I'm doing that with conviction, with I'm hearing owning my soul, owning my self-respect, owning, you know, my own. I'm also hearing talisman, owning my own talisman, like so owning my own energy, owning my own fate even. Wow. Capricorn, you're so deep. Okay. I want to get some clarification on that owning the talisman, owning, right. Okay, I want to mention this. In this particular card, her energy is light and bright right at her solar plexus. This is her power center. So this is the emperor having all this self-control, using all of this power center, using all of this solar plexus energy, using his emperor energy. And then the next card is the King of Wands. This I feel like this could be a lot of sexual energy, even some sexual tension here, Capricorn, but this is also being very much in control of situations and being able to wield situations. This is also about being charismatic and calling in the right people, calling in the right information, calling in the right things that need to happen in order to make a situation pretty fabulous, really. Tell me more about your King of Wands energy, Capricorn. Right. So here's the Four of Wands reversed. So you're telling me that it's like you're using self-control around perhaps sexual energy and their sexual tension. And this has to do with not uh, not being in a situation where the foundation is solid for long-term stability. This would also be, this is celebration, but this is also the marriage card and kind of halfway to being married, but it's reversed. So it's like there's some kind of commitment, or even commitment to creating a foundation for the commitment that's not there. And so there's some kind of self-awareness and self-control that's happening. Though still, Capricorn, it looks like you have this person in your life. It could very well be the challenge here that is the point of contention for the both of you, and why things are not moving forward. Okay, so here is your partner, Capricorn, or the person that you were thinking of. And they're first telling me that they're not looking forward into the future. It's like they're not sending energy out into the future around this common point of interest. So it's like they are kind of halted with this, like as you are. But let's get more information around that, Capricorn. And yeah, we've got the Three of Wands, then we've got the Three of Cups, both reversed. It's like they're not putting celebration energy into the future. It's like they're even trying not to think about it into the future. They're trying not to manifest into the future around this. You know, with these Three of Wands and Three of Cups, I also wonder if there's not like a third party involved. And so it's like, well, there's already somebody there, so I'm not manifesting anything into the future. Let's see. I want some more information about what's going on with your partner or this person that you're thinking of, Capricorn. There's already somebody there in that spot. So I'm not manifesting connection into the future. And yeah, it's like this person is kind of saying, I'm being action oriented, kind of like you're saying, I'm using lots of self control. This person is as well. I'm being action oriented and being pretty clear about the situation. I'm being clear with my intentions. So, yeah. Okay. So then their next card is the Hermit reversed, which is pretty much isolating. It's like I'm isolating my energy. I'm taking myself out of this bubble with you, or it's moving so slowly, or it's not moving at all. And it seems like it's because there are too many people involved, possibly, but let's clarify that, right? And again, this person is like, I'm not putting manifesting energy into this. And they're also talking about they don't want to be manipulative. They don't want to manipulate energy in a way that's not like clean and true, something like that. Okay, tell me more. I'm asking your partner, the person that you're thinking about, tell me more about this energy of isolation. And yeah, okay, that doesn't mean that that's not what they're like. They're being clear about their intentions and they're not putting energy into this, but that doesn't mean that they don't want to. Like this is really interesting, Capricorn. You're coming up as the action oriented energy of the King of Wands, and they are coming up as the action oriented energy, or like the intrinsic energy of the Queen of Wands. So it's not like they don't have feelings. It's not like they don't want to act on something, but they are being clean with their boundaries. They're being clean with their energy, and they're not putting any action toward forward motion with this. Let's look at this final card. Yeah, I feel like there was some energy of feeling kind of rejected around this, or I don't know if they felt like they were rejected or if they felt like they were doing the rejecting, but it's like yeah, I keep hearing they're cleaning it up and they're being crystal clear with their energy. I feel like they're talking about. And this is also, I felt drained, but now I'm pulling back the resources of the energy where I felt drained. It's like they were putting time and energy and effort into some kind of connection. And they're like, but I'm pulling my energy back to me. Okay, tell me more about how you're pulling your energy back. And this is your partner or the person you're thinking of. And they're getting attention from other people. So they're getting attention from other people. And this one, I have two more that want to come out actually. And it's like they're overcoming something that felt sad to them. So I feel like they did feel like they were rejected, and they're like, this had to come to a close or come to an end. And so I'm going to go ahead and get attention from other people, maybe who are more available. This one wanted to come out too. And there's something that wanted to be illuminated. There's something that wanted, it's like I didn't want to be shrouded. I didn't want to be a secret. There's something that wanted to be illuminated there. And that's what they were wanting. So let me ask, I want to ask what kind of energy is between the two of you in this relationship bubble? What kind of energy is there right now in present time? And it's like there is some, I guess some sort of relief. Like there's some anxiety that was there before that's not necessarily there now. I want to see, what is it like going forward in this interaction together? What is this relationship bubble going forward into the future? And it does look like there is definitely some higher self connection. We've got the Hierophant. So it's like it's a leveling up of commitment. It is a higher self connection. So it's like the two of you can communicate psychically. The two of you can communicate telepathically. The two of you have that psychic connection. And this would be leveling up the commitment or leveling up the relationship. So it looks like there is the opportunity for that, Capricorn. Let me get some clarification on the Hierophant for the future, please. Yeah, and this is the calling card. This is like new beginnings, and this is also about reconciliation. So and these are both major arcana. So it seems like there's some kind of connection that doesn't want to be left behind. It looks like both of you are using some restraint, but there's definitely some kind of connection that can come together in the future. This would be leveling up a commitment. And so, this could very well be a communication around leveling up a commitment, because this is also talking about not creating a partnership. So there's some talk about psychic leveling up, even psychic awareness and psychic connection, but not necessarily creating the partnership. Okay, so Capricorn, I want to ask about some advice for you. What kind of advice for Capricorn in this situation going forward? What are your angels and guides wanting to tell you? Your angels and guides are talking to you about complete emotional fulfillment, dreams coming true, wishes coming true. And it's like, look to the future with constant anticipation of this, of your wishes and dreams coming true. I love that advice. And do this with ease and grace, ease and effortlessness. It's like, this is also talking about not necessarily not being attached to the outcome. So let me go ahead and talk to the Romance Oracle, Capricorn. The Romance Oracle. What's going on here? What do your angels and guides want to tell you? And, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I more so feel like there's attraction and chemistry. It's just there are other things, other challenges. You know what? Straight up, I want to ask, what's the challenge? And I'm even being guided to use a different deck for this. I want to know straight up, what's the obstacle? What's the obstacle? What is the challenge? Capricorn. Wow. The challenge is that nobody's giving in. The challenge is that there's power between the two of you. It's almost like a power struggle. There's power between the two of you. You're both being strong. You're both using your will to stay away, it even seems like. What is the challenge here? I want to just clarify that. The challenge is using my strength, using my power. Very well, a power struggle. Right. And there's some kind of, here's the Devil card, it's reversed. There's some kind of patterns and themes that aren't serving, it's almost like feeling like there are things that aren't good for me. I recognize what they are, and so I'm not entertaining them. I'm entertaining these patterns and themes that don't serve me or us or the situation. I'll get one more clarification for that. And here we have the World, and the World is reversed. The challenge is with this, that it's unfinished business. That's the unrequited love. It's unfinished business. Okay, goodness. And let me ask another Romance Oracle, Capricorn. What's happening here? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Wow. Well, both of you look like you're having this like complete, power struggle, but also, standing in your own strength and your own will. This is like free yourself. Free yourself from this power struggle. I want to pull another one of these, but I also want to ask, how do you free yourself from this power struggle? And this is, okay, healing family issues. So it does feel like there are other people involved in this. And the very fact that the devil is here reversed is like, I'm not creating a toxic environment. I'm not, this is like both of you saying, I'm not creating a toxic environment. I'm not creating an upsetting situation of some kind. Okay. And I just want to ask, what's the best way to go about freeing yourself from this situation, or freeing yourself from the the angst of self-control? Here we have the Ace of Wands. So much like this person is saying, I am perhaps getting attention from other people. When I ask for Capricorn, how do you best free yourself from this situation? It's kind of the same thing. It's like getting attention from other places. Okay, Capricorn, I hope this resonated with you. Please let me know if it did, and I will talk to you soon. I'll be back doing more readings for you later on in April. Okay, bye, Capricorn. Have a good month.